welcome to Redacted. How are you all doing? Well, welcome on in to the stream tonight. We're in a motel. Well, we're sort of on top of a motel. It always has been. You know, the detective's office has always been sitting on top of a motel. But yeah, hope you all do well. Welcome on into this wonderful Wednesday evening of Redacted here at Quiz Night, or near a motel. Yeah, it's like it's sitting on top because this is like floor 2 of a building. I would show you the behind the scenes of what they look like, but it would break the illusion somewhat. Let's put it that way. Hi, hello there, Top. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on into the stream. Motel adjacent quizzing, very much that. Yes. How is the bat? I'll talk more about that in a moment when I go over to the lobby. In fact, let's go over there right now. Lobby time. If you want to join in tonight's game of Redacted, you're playing in Twitch chats tonight, or specifically Whispers. ESFJ is the room code you need to enter in to join the game tonight. Yes, we're going low-tech tonight. Still need to update it. I know I still need to update it for Hackbox, but have not gotten around to it because we've been fixing other things. Lottery, by the way, that is now working, and you know what? I will do a lottery tonight. In lieu of a wheel spin, I will do a lottery game tonight at the end of the stream instead. So you've got that look to look forward to later on, where you could be winning 100 million doots. Now I'll change the payouts and scale them up because I'm like overdue like 4 lotteries based on the number of times I've spun it on the wheel now. So we can maybe stack that to like 400 million doots instead. We've unlocked the lockery. Yes, indeed. We've unlocked Aventura multiple times already. Are we still doing a watch along after stream? Yes, I will still be doing Genius Game final episode watch along tonight at the end of the stream over in Discord land. Also, is other thing on right now? Because I saw the trailer. Does it mean I have first episode of that available on Nebula right now? Yes, I do have first episode of that on Nebula right now. Cool. If I'm feeling up to it, I may also do the first episode watch along of a new season of Jetlag as well, which looks like an interesting concept. Doing Snake on a Metro map sounds like a really, really cool idea. Already, yes, they've started another season already. So yeah, if it's not too late, I'll do the watch along with the first episode of that as well. So yeah, it might be a late night tonight, but I don't care. I'm doing things. I'm not going to be here on Friday anyway, so might as well make the most of it while I can on this night instead. So yes, tonight's edition of Redacted has been written by Hexingale, aka Hex in chat. Got submitted quite a while ago actually, and then we've had to go through a few revisions on a few of the questions to get the pack to where we are tonight. But it is all ready to go for tonight. Hopefully, I figured out all of the proofing on this, but if there are any issues with the questions, then that's on me, and we will figure it out, but hopefully we'll be able to mark things out quite nicely tonight. If not, please don't go revolting in chat. I don't like it in this game when people go revolting in chat. It's just not fun for me then. That's alright, Hex, it's all good. While we're here, Euroquiz applications are still open. Yes, indeed. Do you hear the people sing? Sing the songs of angry quizzes. Yes, Euroquiz is definitely a thing that Score is going to be running. What dates was it provisional again, Score? Let me look at the announcement that you posted. That'll make sense. Provisional September 19th, somewhere around there. Because birthday, maybe. I don't know. But yes, get your applications in, make your submissions known, make your categories known, make your quiz nations known, and yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you at Eurovision 2025. It sounds like Eurovision, and yes, the format is sort of inspired by the current format running of Eurovision, but it has absolutely nothing to do with Eurovision in content, unless someone decided to submit Eurovision as a particular category to answer for. Oh, birthday times. Yes, birthday friend. Yeah, indeed. Is question writing apps due to open soon? I need to get around to submitting question writing applications as well, yes. So I will be submitting that out this week. Thank you for reminding me. I will submit that out this week so that people that wish to write for the back end of Season 17, start of Season 18, will be able to do so. We'll be looking for quite a few stacks of Who Dares Wins, because we need a lot of lists for that, because we haven't really played many games of it yet. The more stacks that we have, the more packs that we have, then the more games I am inclined to run of that. Similarly, we'll be running low on Wipeout soon. There's a few Wipeout boards in the mix already, and a few have already been earmarked for future episodes, but we will be running low on those at some point soon. Outside of that, we'll be looking for specific games. We haven't seen Snap It Up for a while, so it'd be nice if someone would want to write for that. Be nice if someone... Oh, we'll need to get writing done for Aventura, and we'll need to get writing done for Breakaway at some point as well, since those two games have now been unlocked and will appear on the schedule at some point in the near future. So, yeah, all sorts of things that will need to be written for in time come in the next couple of months or so. Lots of things to look forward to. And, I hope that you're all ready and raring to go with the question writing for that as well. Right. No skill barrier for Eurovision. It's a night of goofing off. Very much there, Score. Very much that indeed. Topper's going to write about Asia Vision. I mean, if you want to do that, Topper, by all means. Why not talk about the American Song Contest instead, you know? Be interested in Outright if that will be open. That will absolutely be open in Conquest. It's another game that has very rarely been played recently because no one really wants to write for it for some reason. I mean, I know there's a lot of questions that need to be written for a pack of that, but yeah, it's sort of dulled in interest for question writing means we don't get to play it. But I know people really like to play it, so it's this really weird imbalance on that particular game. So, if there is interest for Outright or any other game like that, absolutely, please make that well known. I'll try and write for something, just need the time and will. I appreciate that, and I know you're also helping Ben over on his side of things with proofing in that, so obviously you've got to spend time wherever you can. Don't go forcing it, is what I will say. But any content that you can submit will be absolutely welcome here. Right, we'll go to the end of this phase of the bed for the intro, and then we'll get into the game proper. Hoping the desktop audio is not too loud. It looks a little loud on the mixer, but there we go. ESFJ, that is the room code to enter in. And if we're all ready, then it's been a while. I think it was like February when we last played this. If you're all ready, then let's play Redacted. I suspect we may have a few people that don't even know what this game is. So I'll have to go through the rules proper. But yes, this is chapter number 1 of Redacted, called Complete the Redacted. Welcome to the game there, Maxio, as well. It does have anytime entry at any point. So in this round, you're going to see a statement with a number of words or phrases redacted in that statement. It is your objective to fill in those redactions to complete the statement and to make it read correctly. You can give as many answers as there are blanks on the page to fill, and you will get straight up 200 points for each blank that you correctly answer. So if you look on the right hand page there, the example we've got here is Scottish tennis player Andy Blank won their first Wimbledon championship in blank. So the answers for that particular statement would be blank A is Murray, blank B is 2013. Now for answering the blanks, send them as single messages, so a single message for blank A, a single message for blank B. And you don't need to tell me which blank you're going for. You don't need to go A equals this or B equals that. Just give me the answers themselves and they will magically go to the right places. If you do stack them all in one answer, I'll give you a warning. After that, I won't be inclined to give you points after the fact, so do bear that in mind. You'll see on the bottom of the screen in Streamland when I have received whispers from you, because I know that whispers on Twitch are getting more and more irregular in their delivery ability. I know people have been inclined to spam their answers a lot just so that it gets sent through. So just be aware of that, and just keep an eye out on the bottom bar of the screen, because that will show you when the answers have come through. Eventually, I'll move over to Hackbox, and this becomes a moot point, and you actually get to know exactly when the answers have been received on my end. But at the moment, no. You're just going to have to pay attention on stream and hope for the best. I think that's pretty much it. You can use... do I have the delete code? I can't remember if I've got the delete code in on this with Aim Conquest or not. Normally, yes, you can use public chat and it will just delete the message. But sometimes... I can't remember if this game is. I don't have that. So I would prefer Whispers if you could. And if not, then yeah, it's one where I haven't updated it for a good long time, so it needs an update. But things are going to break quite considerably when I change this version of Unity, because it uses the HD render pipeline, and that was such a bad idea doing that. Yeah, nobody wants to use the HD render pipeline these days. So we'll see how it goes. If you are having problems, I do apologise, but we'll see what we can do, and I think we should get this underway. If you're all ready, good luck. Here comes your first statement to consider. The most popular city in the state of blank is New Orleans, which is shortened to the four-letter nickname blank by locals of the city. You have 2 blanks to fill, so you can give me 2 guesses. Another note to remember is you do not need to answer one blank each. If you don't want to care about one of the blanks, you just want to spam one blank for 2 answers to try and do a scattergun approach, absolutely you can do that. So if you don't care for what B is, but you've got 2 ideas of what you think A is, you can give me 2 answers for A, and obviously you'll get one of them right if they are right. Just means you will be wasting the second one, but in the case of being able to spread your answers a bit more thinly to try and get you some points on the board instead. Welcome to the game, Potsdam. Wish you all the best of luck here, and also Paulister. Hello there, Paulister. Hope you're doing well as well. So, 2 blanks to fill here. The most popular city in the state of blank is New Orleans, which is shortened to the 4-letter nickname blank by locals of the city. What have we got for you? So we've got 10 players who say NOLA. Yes, NOLA, N-O-L-A, that is the 4-letter nickname given to New Orleans. And 16 players have gone with Louisiana, and that is a correct answer for blank A. Yes, New Orleans is in the state of Louisiana, is the most popular city in the state of Louisiana. It is not N-O-R-L, I'll give it a quick search, but I don't think I'm going to say Nor is going to be for New Orleans. I'll quickly check, just in case it's an alternate. Norley with an extra I. Yeah, you'd have to have an extra I for it to be more reasonable to accept that. N-O-R-L on its own I don't think is good enough, so I'm not going to take that. Tennessee is not correct. Orly is a good guess, but also I don't think is right. I'll give that the courtesy search as well, just to be certain. Just to be certain. Oh, really? O-R-Y is no. That's a Paris airport, in fact. No, I'm not going to accept that either. So no for those. Just doing my due diligence on those ones to start with. So 16 players getting some points on the board, with a good 10 of you getting the maximum 400 available here. That was Amy, Claire, Conrad, Lack, Jerry, Lingo, Mark, Toot, Oni, Prey, and Ralph getting the 400 points there. So that's how this game works. Just fill in the blanks. Now, there could be 2, there could be 3 blanks to fill in each statement. You'll get as many guesses as there are available blanks on the statement. Let's go to statement number 2. Have a look at this. During its most successful years, the British rock band Queen featured Freddie Mercury on vocals, blank on guitar, blank on bass, and blank on drums. 3 blanks to fill. 3 guesses you can give me. So yes, it doesn't delete messages, unfortunately, in public chat. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So if you can use whispers, please do so. Technically a Eurovision question, says Score. Yeah, you're not wrong. Right, 3 blanks to fill. Let's see what you've gone for on this one. We've got 10 players with a Roger Taylor is correct for blank C on drums. 19 with a Brian May. Also correct on blank A for the guitar. And John Deacon, 4 players say John Deacon. I can take that for the bass there on blank B. I will take Brian May with a Y. I'll take Brain May, that's just a typo. Freddie Saturn, I can't take that though. Oh no! K-Jars! Now, here's the thing. I did accept. In fact, in this case, we actually accepted just first name and just last name. But the fact is, you've combined both the wrong way there. So I can't take that because you've gone too specific the wrong way both ways, which is... It's hilarious, but also very unfortunate. So yeah, it is Roger Taylor and John Deacon. So unlucky there, K-Jarves. Not taking any of the other answers there. Megan no, Jeff Drummer and Roger the Drummer Bloke. Now, so interesting. Because I said that we did accept just Roger first name, means I can take Matt's answer, Roger the Drummer Bloke, because he is associated to blank C, which is correct, and he's given the first name Roger. So I am actually going to give that, because that will match one of the alternate accepts we've got. But Megan Trainer and Jeff Drummer, I can't take those. John Deacon is known as Jeff Drummer to his friends. Maybe. I can't confirm that, though. Give me public citations for that. Generous Roger from question number 2 there. 22 players getting some points on the board there with Claire, Toot, Oni and Shannamain getting the perfect 600 points available there. Very well done. Yes, a citation needed. Very much so. Okay, statement number 3. Have a look at this one. Presented as an animated original TV musical production, It's Blank, Charlie Brown is the title of a blank special by Charles M. Blank. 3 blanks to fill. 3 guesses you can give me. Presented as an animated original TV musical production, It's Blank, Charlie Brown is the title of a blank special by Charles M. Blank. Whispers if you can, please. If it is rejecting your answers entirely, then there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, please use whispers if you can. Oh, I think I messed up, says Joe. Well, we'll see. Let's have a look at the answers that have come through. Oh, okay. So, 12 with Christmas, 2 with the Great Pumpkin, 10 Schultz, 1 Christmas, 5 Peanuts, 1 Peanut. Now then, this is one that I have failed on catching an alternate for. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting as to what it associates to in a moment as well. I suspect it will associate to the correct answer. Well, first of all, I will take this Schultz as an incorrect spelling of blank C, Schultz, like that, without the T in. That's absolutely fine. I will take that as an answer. I am also inclined to take... hang on. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I am going to take Peanuts as an answer. It's not the one we actually have on the statement itself. Is it going to associate for blank B? I hope it does. It has not. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how that's going to score the points, though, but that should have associated to blank B in this case. We will see what that answer is in a moment. I'll also take Topper's Peanuts as well. That's pretty much good enough. Well, my magic code isn't working tonight, apparently. Apparently, Peanut matched to Flash Beagle. But Peanuts is fine, yes. Peanuts to do with Snoopy. The Snoopy is the blank we've actually got on B. So that should have been an alternate except on B, really, because that does technically fit the statement and still correctly identifies what we're asking for. But Flash Beagle it's Flash Beagle Charlie Brown is the name of the musical production TV, but is all related to Snoopy and Peanuts. So this one got a bit messy, unfortunately, but I will take anything that sort of matches any of those that I have talked about. I don't know where the points are going to go, though, so there may be some missing 200 points here and there that haven't been associated correctly. Great Pumpkin Christmas and Christmas, I can't take, though. Halloween, A Big World, Freddy, Your Year, Hash Brown, and Christmas Time, I can't take any of those. Snoopy, yeah, I will take that. That is blank B. Brown, no, can't take Brown. We've already talked about Charlie Brown. You Can't Win, no. Holiday, Cartoon, Peabody, Manson, no, can't take those. Schultz, I will take that. Television, TV, and it's title of a TV. No. So, though TV and television would fit blank B and still read correctly, the fact that I've already said it's an original TV musical production means we are looking for something else to describe the thing, so I can't take that as a duplicate thing you've already seen in the statement, I'm afraid. So, that was my judgment ruling on that one there. Hope you're okay with those rulings there. 16 getting some points to the board. No one with a perfect. I think nobody getting Flash Beagle there. Yeah, bit of a curveball on that one, but well done if you got Snoopy, Schultz, and Peanuts as an extra side answer there. Claire, Oni, Prey, and Topper getting 2 of 3 right, getting 400 points apiece. Well done there, and lots of you getting 200 is what we'd like to see. You got 200 more than I should have. I won't win though, so it's fine, says Topper. So yeah, take the free 200. There we go. It's all good. Right, let's move on to statement number 4. Hopefully this one's a bit more concrete. A blank referee, or VAR for short, is a system that helps soccer officials with reviewing decisions. It was officially written into the laws of the game by the IFAB in blank. 3 blanks to fill. 3 answers you can give me. Do note that blank A and blank B are separate words. Don't go doing a run-on answer there. Otherwise, you will not be marked for both. There is time. That's all good, me PG. I don't know if that one even got accepted in time. We'll see. Let's have a look at some answers. 19 players give me video. Yes, video, something, referee. 13 have gone with assistant. Yes, it's a video assistant referee, or VAR for short. Many sports these days have a very similar system called different things. Like in rugby, it's TMO, sort of television match official, or whatever it's called, and various other things out there. But in the world of soccer/football, oh, hello, Discord. Give me a moment, folks. I wasn't expecting Discord to do that. Let me just turn the alerts off on my Windows. Normally I'd put that in silent mode, but clearly not there. But hi, Discord. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Assisted. Yeah. And that's why I was being careful here. Colo and Nordigoth, because A and B were separate words. You need to be careful about that. And similarly with Toots there, there were separate words going for separate blanks there. Discord, you shouldn't be making noises. Why is streamer mode not activating anymore? Anyway, right. Streamer mode is now active. Discord's not going to make any more noises. Discord's just getting worse and worse these days, because it doesn't seem to be sharing my game anymore by default. I have to stop it and restart it each time. And now all that's going on. Ugh, anyway. So, I'm going to be... So, for the fact that I was mentioning about giving people a warning about stringing answers together in one message, I'll give you your one now. So video assistant, referee, video assistant, I will take, even though I said that's 2 separate answers, but you're only getting marked for one of those, essentially. As for the assisted, assist, and assistants, I'm also going to be broadly okay with that, because they're just similar words of the same thing. So I'm going to take those, even though there's not the official name. It's close enough for me that I'll take it. Maybe a bit more strict on other statements later down the lines, but not for that for now. Accurate, though, is a bit too far away from assistant. I'm not going to take that as an answer. That's all fine. That's all fine. Virtual, no, it is a video assistant referee in this case, not France. The past code analysing variable record. So, K. Jarvis, you're being very pedantic with the answer of the past. Yes, it was. It was written in the laws in the past. Yes. Sometime in the past, it certainly was. But we needed a specific year in that case on blank C, so I can't take that. Variable recording is also wrong. 2018. Top notch. 2018 is exactly the year we were looking for there. Yes, it was officially written into the laws of the game by the IFAB in 2018. Really doesn't feel like it was back in 2018. I would have thought you add a couple of years onto that before it actually came into proper fruition. But yeah, it was 2018 was when it was officially written into the laws of the game as it could be used as part of the decision-making process for officiating a match. Didn't say it was going to be that was like a requirement for top flight matches or anything like that, but it was written into the rules that you could use it if you wish to do so at that point. So all the other years, I'm afraid, are wrong. 2019, 2003, 2010, 2016, 2017, 2021, all off by a little bit. 2020, 2008, and 2000 just off a little bit there. 2018 was the year in question. So just 3 players getting the maximum there. Joe, Prey, and Ralph getting the full 600 points there. They're getting all 3 blanks: the video, the assistant, and 2018 as well. Well done. 2018's pre-pandemic. Pandemic was a time, but yeah, 2020 onwards was pandemic. So 2018 was pre-pandemic. All right, moving on to statement number 5. What's going to happen here? Because I've just... What is going to happen here? I've completely did not read this one right, did I, Ashley? Oh, I'm so freaking good at proofing things, aren't I? What did it do? So what I've done here, Hex, in the rewrite of the statement or whatever, is you apparently now have 4 statements in this particular one. 4 blanks to fill in this statement. So you've got 4 guesses. Normally, the maximum is 3. But I've just looked at it and I've gone, there's 4 blanks in this next statement. This is going to be interesting. So, 4 blanks to fill in this next statement. We're going into uncharted territory in this round. Hopefully, it's going to work. Yes, there are. Television series Blank has a meta TV show themed episode called Bad Wolf with robots as hosts of shows, such as Davina Droid, host of Blank, Trini E and Susanna hosting Blank, and The Weakest Link hosted by Blank. You've got 4 blanks to fill. 4 answers you can give me. Coming into uncharted territory here. Can't believe I didn't check the number of blanks on that. So I even have the preview so I could see the blanks from afar. Oh, well, at least I know it could support more than 3. At least I know that yeah, there are 4 blanks. Note to self, read the full statement before answering, says Topper. Yes, the blanks, your answers need to fill in the blanks, not other things, so be careful. Oh no! No! It doesn't support it. Shoot! Oh no! Oh, that's... Oh, poo. Oh, that's a real... We've actually exceptioned out. Shoot. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Can I... Will it allow me to move on to the next question? In which case I'll redo the question. Can I redo the question? But with a blank out? No, it is actually just dead. We're dead. Okay, we're dead. So, are we okay, folks, with just starting from the top again and you answer honestly, as you did for the first 4, because we've only done 4 statements so far. If you answer honestly for the first 4 statements, I'll mark them as quickly as I can, and then we'll get to where we are and pick up on this one, and I will take one of the blanks out, so that there should be just 3 blanks to go. All right, we'll do that then. Do apologise for all of this. It's just uncharted territory. I thought it was going to support 4 blanks, and then it decided it didn't. So let's do this and do that. There is a new room code to enter in, KZSH. If you could please enter that in. Again, do apologise for all of this. And while you are entering in, let me fix the questions now, before we get there. So let's do that. Hello there, Justin. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Right, that should have just 3 blanks now. One, 2, 3. All right, that's 3 blanks. Good. There are exactly 3 blanks left in that one now. Okay. Right, that's that sorted. Let me do a quick cursory glance at the others to make sure there are only 3 blanks in the remainder. Yes. 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 Okay, we should be good. Right, let's start. So yeah, if you could all please answer as honestly as you can for the first 4 questions. So only answer the ones that you actually did get right, and try and use the correct answers as well if you can. And it should all be good. Right, let's see. So the first one was your New Orleans one. I'll let it type out, and then I will start the timer and give you your option to give your answers. Right, here you go. 20 seconds. Give me your answers, please. This is the New Orleans question. And I'll mark these as much as I did. And yeah, please be accurate with your answering as you did before. We'll try and be as honest as we can. All right, thank you. So let's see what we've got. We've got well, I can't take New Orleans as an answer, unfortunately, because it's already there in the text, and neither can I take Orly. Thank you for answering exactly the same way, Shadow. Can take Louisiana. And can take NOLA. And I can't take the others. Thank you. Incorrect answer. All right, that's that first one marked. Next. This is the Queen Band. So, name of members, Sans Freddie Mercury. Answer as you did, please. Which means, K-Jarbs, if you want to answer with the mixture answer again, please do so. But don't mess it up, because otherwise you might get points. You forgot. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, fortunately we're running a game of I literally just told you right now. So 3 answers going in here. Let's see what you've got. We've got a Brian May, that's correct. We've got a Roger Taylor, that's correct. We've got Brian May, you did answer that, yes, exactly that. And then none of the other Freddy planets. John Deacon, yes, I can take that. Jeff Drummer, thank you. And Roger Deacon, the man whose name I forgot. Yeah, he did exactly the same, thank you. Cool. Right, next one is Snoopy is blank B. Just to avoid anyone going for the Peanuts answer, Snoopy is blank B if you did get correctly awarded points for blank B. I'm expecting no 600s on this one because we did not get anyone get Flash Beagle. So if we do see a 600, then that's fine, Topper. That's fine. I'll mark it as Peanuts anyway, because that's what you did answer. So that's fine. So we've got, and it'll probably mark you. It's going to mark you the same on blank A then because of that. But given you're answering the same way as you did, you should still get the same number of points that you did, even if it was technically wrong. Get rid of that. Your spelling is Schultz and peanuts. Not that. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, that one. And that one. And oh, someone did answer Flash Beagle. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes with the score then. Okay. Well, all right then. That's the thing that's happened. If you try to catch up points that you didn't get on the previous one, then fine. But if not, then well, no one technically got that last time. So suddenly getting it is doesn't feel particularly good. But we'll see how it goes. Number 4 coming up. This is the VAR. Remember that the first 2 are separate words, though. If you answered a multiple answer, then do the same thing. Just do as you did. Here we go. I have a lot of fun writing wrong as an answer. It's oddly freeing. This is the last one to catch up on, by the way. So once we've done this, we should be good to go, as is the Eurovision saying. We should be able to move on to the next one with only 3 blanks in rather than 4. So we've got... it's not that one yet. It's not that one yet. So I can't take those. It is that. And it is that. And it is that. It's none of those. Assisted, yeah, I'll take that and I'll take that. And not that. Shit, wrong question. Yeah, you're right. And there, I'll take that and I'll take that. And we should be all good to go. So, because I'm having to take 1 blank away now, Lingo, there's now only going to be 3 guesses. But you'll see which blank... I'll tell you, in fact, blank D, I'm actually going to make reveal. So we're looking for answers for blank A, B, and C. Those ones are still there. Blank D, I will be revealing as actual text. So will not actually be an answer to go for. So if that's one you did go for, you can reuse an answer, essentially, and go elsewhere if you wish to do so. I thought another guess, the last question after time. After time expired. Well, since we didn't actually mark anything, Lingo, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine for this one statement. If you've got an alternate answer, go for the alternate answer. Because we haven't marked anything. This is sort of my mea culpa for tech going wrong. Yeah, I'll give you the option to change an answer out for what you actually want to go for now, even if it means you've had 6 minutes of thinking time rather than 20 seconds. It's a one-off for this one particular case. All right, I will allow that. So statement number 5, with 3 blanks in now. Television series Blank has a meta TV show themed episode called Bad Wolf, with robots as hosts of shows such as Davina Droid, host of Blank, Trinity and Susanna hosting Blank, and The Weakest Link, hosted by Android. So blank D, I've taken out, is now Android, written out plain and proper. We are still looking for blanks A, B, and C, though. I wonder if maybe I should have a have the code support more than 3 blanks, just in case this happens in the future. But anyway, right. So we're now marking proper from this point onwards, and hopefully we will continue to the end of the game as well. Thank you for persevering with that. You know, these things happen. We're doing this live, and a lot of my games don't have rewind of facilities, so yeah, we just have to do it the best we can. But thank you for that. Right, let's see what we've got. We've got 23 players with Doctor Who. Yes, kind of got a bit spoilers, but absolutely fine. Doctor Who Blank A, yes, has a meta TV show themed episode called Bad Wolf. 20 players have gone with Big Brother. Is Blank B, yes indeed, Davina Droid, host of Big Brother. And then we're looking for blank C now. Wheel of Fortune, £1 million drop, Doctor Who. I will take Doctor Who there, Conrad Lack, yeah. Black Mirror, no, it is not Black Mirror. Hyphen, no. Power Rangers, no, I'm not taking those. How to Look Good. No. I know where you're going with that puzzle, Dan, but it's not quite that. Pimp Your House, no. Dress the Nation, it's another good guess, but not the one. Generation Game is not the right answer. What not to wear, though, that is the correct answer for blank C. Yes, Trini and Susanna hosting What Not to Wear. Or in the case of part of the episode, just don't wear anything at all, because sure, that's a thing. Not Black Mirror. RIP my previous answer of Anne Robertson. It was a good guess, but it was Android. Android was the answer anyway. Countdown, that one fucking show I can't remember, says Prey. Anne Robinson, no, I can't take that. That's the one we've removed. How to Look Good Naked is kind of what it actually does on the show, but it's called What Not to Wear. Was the actual show, so I'm afraid I can't take that. Loose Women, still answering Anne Robinson, but evil. Jane Lynch and Celebrity Facelift. None of those. So we're finally caught up to where we were like 15 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, something like that. We've got 26 players scoring points is what we like to see, with 6 getting the maximum. Claire, K-Jarves, Mark, Toot, Oni and Ralph getting the maximum of 600 points. Very well done for identifying all of those there. You want early noughties pop culture references? We got early noughties pop culture references. That one episode, yeah. Right, moving on to statement number 6, something completely different. Have a look at this. In 1847, the Blank sisters each published a book. Anne published Agnes Blank, Emily published Blank Heights, and Charlotte published Jane Eyre. 3 blanks to fill, 3 answers you can give me. Last few seconds. Okay, that's time. Let's have a look and see where you've all gone here. We've got Bronte. Yeah, 20 players going with Bronte sisters. Probably without the accent, but we've promoted it with the accent for you. 6 players have gone with Grey. Yeah, that's all good for blank B, Agnes Grey, and did publish Agnes Grey. 18 players have gone with Wuthering, and that is correct for blank C, Wuthering Heights. Emily did publish that. And then Charlotte published Jane Eyre. That was sort of your hint to go towards the Bronte sisters there. So Frank Girardi, DEI, Day, to Agnes, Agsy. Ooh, okay, interesting. And Frankenstein. To Agnes Grey? Is that the full title, To Agnes Grey? If it's the full thing, then I'm going to take it anyway because it's Agnes. It's good enough for me, so I'm going to go with that anyway. Frank Girardi, Agsy? I don't think Agsy's going to fit anything, I'm afraid. It's going to fit Agnes, which is not what the blank was anyway. We're looking for Grey, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I'm not going to take any of the other answers there. Brown. Oh, it's a good colour guess, but not the right one. Old. Anne. No. Jones. Dickinson. Bash. No, can't take any of those. Withering. Prey and Fiona have gone with Withering. And Weathering from Sportsy as well. Generous Ash is still here. That's your one generous answer you're getting from me. Bjorg and Agnes, Agnes the hungry urchin. I can't take that though, I'm afraid. BS Prey, Fiona, and Sportsy. I'm going to be very generous with Withering, Weathering. They are different words, but I know where you were going with that, so we'll take it. Wuthering Heights. So be careful in future on other answers though. Have your free 200 points and run. 7 players getting the full points here on this one. Colo, Lingo, Mark, Nordy, Toot, Oni, and Ralph getting 600 points apiece. Well done for that. Let me just sort my camera out because it's a little high pointing right now. There we go. Actually see my face a bit more now. Hello there, Sportsy.
What better way to spend a blank than to read a bunch of blanks to try to get blank?
Absolutely there, Sportsy. Thank you for the 100 bits there. And it's such a great way to blank a certain blank these wonderful blank days. Right. continuing on to question or statement number 7. Yeah, this one. Have a look at this. Blank is a song by Tyler, the Creator, which features American rappers Glorilla, Blank Red, and Lil Blank. 3 blanks to fill. There's not much to work from here. And I'm definitely not up on my rappers, so I would be very much struggling here. We'll see how well you do here. So yes, Blank is a song by Tyler, the Creator, which features American rappers Glorilla, Blank Red, and Lil Blank. Can you work this one out? Let's have a look. 5 players have gone with Sexy. And I know it. Yeah, Sexy with 2 Ys, which is quite curious, but that is apparently the correct spelling. We did accept Sexy with just 1 X, 1 Y, and also Sexy with 2 X's and 1 Y, just to account for a bit of alternate spelling. But yes, Sexy Red is featured on this particular song. That's not Simply Red. I know where you're going with that, but it's not Simply Red. Uzi Vert, Yachty, Dicky, Kim, and Big. Let me have a look at any of the alternate answers because I've got no bloody clue. But I don't think it is going to be any of those answers there. Oh, Lil Dicky is what you're going for there, Topper, I believe. And no, it's not Lil Dicky in this case. Or Lil Yachty. No, it's none of those. Big Red. John. Just John. No. America. Fuck yeah. No, it's not America, I'm afraid. Song title here. Lil Natch the Referee. No. Lil Dicky again. The Song of the Ages. Can't take any of those. Bow Wow. Gorilla the Rapper Man. Well, we've got Glorilla already in chat. Lil Nas X. It's not that. Lil Blank sounds good enough. Love it. Mama. Mama? What, Mama Red or Lil Mama? John. Lil John. Getting all the good answers here. No. Blonde. Agnes. Lil Agnes. Or Agnes Red. We had Agnes Grey earlier. It's Agnes Red here. Blonde or Blondie. No, can't take any of those, I'm afraid. Good guesses, though. Wayne. 10 players go with Wayne. Yes, it's Lil Wayne on blank C there. Lil Wayne was the answer. Well done on finding that. Not Nas X, no. Ed. Oh! Game! How on earth did you manage to figure out that should have happened? The thing is, it stacks them up, and primary answers go on their own single page like that, but all the others go on these alternate pages, and there's no necessary guarantee that they're going to appear like that. Oh man, that's very good. That's so good, Prey. I'm not giving you any points for it, but it's very good. I'm going to love seeing that as a clip. But yeah, Ed and Eddie is, I'm afraid, the wrong answer. But I love seeing them all appear on the stream like that. That's so good. Anyway, 2 players. We've got Naughty Goth and Chrono going with Sticky. And that is correct for blank A. Yes, Sticky is a song by Tyler, the Creator. I've never heard of it, but I'm not much into my rapping, so, you know, Sticky was the correct answer. Well done to Naughty Goth there and Chrono for getting that answer. Pump. 3 players go with the Pump and Null. Don't go testing my code now, Shadowmane. I don't think you gave me a null answer. I think you actually gave me null text. But either way, it's not right. Really testing my code tonight. We've got 14 players scoring points with just Naughty Goth getting the maximum 600. Well done, Naughty. Chrono getting 2 of the blanks, 400. Everybody else getting 200 points for 1 of the blanks, presumably Wayne for Lil Wayne. No, actually, Toot actually got it for Sexy, not Wayne. So that was interesting. Little droppy tables. Little bobby tables. Right, final statement in the round, and then we have a look at the leaderboard, see how we're all doing. Statement number 8, here we go. In Scary Movie 2, there is a scene where parodying Charlie's Angels fighting against Hanson, the possessed butler, with blank, played by Kathleen Robinson, blank, played by Regina Hall, and the protagonist, blank, portrayed by Anna Faris. I think that sentence made sense. There is a scene where parodying Charlie's Angels fighting against Hanson, the possessed butler, with blank, played by Kathleen Robinson, blank, played by Regina Hall, and the protagonist, blank, portrayed by Anna Faris. I think. I mean, I would have no clue. I don't really watch Scary Movie. I can't remember if I have even seen Scary Movie. Have I? I don't think I have. Don't think I can handle this question. I certainly can't. At the very least, you can guess me 3 names, and hopefully you get something. So let's see what names you have guessed. 3 players have gone with Brenda. And you're absolutely right. Yes, Brenda, played by Regina Hall. That's absolutely right for blank B. Here's the guesses. Mary Garlick, Alex, Cindy Campbell, Michelle and Ashley. Some great answers. So, let's have a look. Mary quite contrary. No. Garlic, unfortunately, is not the answer here. Alex is not the answer. Cindy Campbell. Now, problem with that answer, Naughty Garth, is you've been too specific. If you had just given me the first name of Cindy, I would accept that. But unfortunately, it's not Cindy Campbell. You've given me too specific an answer. I'm not going to mark that as correct, I'm afraid. Michelle and Ashley, it is none of those. So I'm going to say no. Cindy Campbell is her name? Is it? I've got Cindy Crawford here. Priest, Angel, Charlie, Stakes, and Kathleen. There's no Kathleen. Charlie, no. Stakes, no. Angel, no. Priest, no. No. Oh, it's the. Are there actually characters actually called? No, that's something I didn't catch then. Is it? You can tell I haven't seen Scary Movie or anything like that, so, you know. Oh, yeah. Cindy Campbell is a... Yeah, okay. So that is my bad. That is my bad on that one. Okay. I do apologise. Cindy, I can take as that, yes. I apologise. I've got it Cindy Crawford for some reason on here, so... What's that all about? But that's the... Oh, right, but that's not... What? Why is it? What? I don't know, and things are now falling apart. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. I'm just going to have to roll with it. Ed, Susan, Exorcist, a cricket bat, Roseanne and Smith. No. Hayley, Beyonce, Jane, Kelly, Lucian, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like Prey right now. Kelly, Jane, Beyonce, and Hayley. No. Lil Dicky, Keith, Kim, Sydney, and Demon. No. I don't think it is. Wow. Well, I mean, just 4 players getting some points on the board. Technically, Naughty, you should have gotten some points on the board as well. Getting 200 for Cindy. We'll figure that out at the end. No one got blank A, which was Theo. Theo Kyoko is what I've got listed here. But yes, the possessed butler with Theo, played by Kathleen Robinson. So there you go. That's the end of chapter number 1 of Redacted tonight. Let's have a look at the scores. As it currently stands, we've got Toots with 3,400, then we've got Claire, Mark, and Oni with 3,000, Ralph with 2,800, Prey and Top with 2,400, Avon, me, and Conrad, and K-Dubs, and Colo, and Charlemagne on 2,000 points apiece. But still plenty of points available as we continue on. Let's go to Chapter 2. I don't know what's going on right now. Anyway. Okay, Chapter number 2. which is called Piece Together. In this round, you're going to see a sheet of paper with 6 keywords on. However, the paper has been shredded and the slices have been put in the wrong order. Over time, we will put the slices into the correct order on screen, and so that you can actually see what the keywords are. All the keywords relate to some particular category or set of answers. You give me whatever combines them together, whatever their common connection is, their only connection, one could say. You can give me 2 guesses per shredded document in this particular chapter, and the earlier you answer, the more points you can potentially get. So it's worth going for an early guess and then maybe a later guess later down the lines once all of the document has been put into place, so that you can give me a more accurate guess if your first one is not correctly accepted to start with. Okay? So 2 guesses you can give me in each of these documents. If you're all ready, good luck. Let's start off with the first one. And what connects the following shredded keywords? Your time starts now. Silence. We've got a guess from Fiona and Puzzle Dan. I think the document's already. We've got Nia, Imani, Umoja, Ujima, Ujama, Kuchichaguila. Gulia, even. Kuchichagulia. A bloody mouthful and a half, isn't it? Any ideas on this one? Let's see what you have guessed for these 6 key phrases. Jumanji! Oh, it's a good guess. South African cuisine, cakes, Japanese food, tea, African languages. Some good guesses. It is not the one. Japan, Tekken, Tanzanian cities, sumo, Japanese places, some Japanese thing. It's interesting you're all going with the Japanese side of things, but I think the last word certainly doesn't feel very Japanese to me. The others probably do feel quite Japanese, but not the route to go down here. Cindy Crawford, thanks Jack Wilford. Mountains, Black Panther characters, island, types of rice, fictional islands. Good guesses, not the ones. Ujima, that's one of the words, I'm afraid. Volcano models, yes. And mountains in Japan, also no. Are we going to stump people this one? No, we're not going to stump Mark, though. The 7 principles of Kwanzaa is the correct answer. Or just the word Kwanzaa would have been perfect. So yeah, these are the 6 names, or 6 names of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. I think, if memory serves, I have seen the word Imani in one of the Quizmas episodes of many years ago, and that may have given me enough information to potentially guess Kwanzaa. But if I hadn't hosted Quizmas, many years now, I would have had no bloody clue whatsoever on this one. But well done to Mark finding that answer there, getting 606 points there for the guess. It's the only one getting points there. Japanese and African languages definitely overlap. There's a town in Japan called Obama. Thanks, Obama. So, difficult one to start off there, but well done to Mark getting some points to the board. Hopefully this next one is a little bit easier for folks. So, let's go to document number 2. Again, tell me what connects these shredded keywords together. Good luck. Jack's in first. There we go. We've got Madame Rose, Miss Peach, Prince Azure, Agent Grey, Dr. Orchid, and Monsieur Brunette. Now, I imagine 5 of these aren't sounding particularly familiar, but one of them should be a bit more familiar, more broadly speaking. So I think 5 of them are in a video game adaptation of it. And then the other one is actually now part of the board game proper, I suppose, that may have been known by a different title in previous editions. So let's see. let's see if you've worked this one out. Oh, two of them are in a video adaptation. Fair enough. Royal Family, renamed characters. Now. It's an interesting answer you've gone with there, Mark. I may have to come back to that in a moment. The Seven Principles of Hanukkah. No. James Bond characters. Candle Burnett, Mario characters. Score and Hex. I'm going to defer to your opinion on this one for renamed characters. I'm just going to defer for that one because though it's not renamed as separate characters, fair enough, Score. I will take that then as the ruling. In which case, it's a no. Royal colours, types of gem cuts, colours, Cluedo characters in French. I'm gonna. Now you've been too specific, but I'm inclined to include just on the word Cluedo here, Toot. You've gotten the connection we're looking for. In which case, it's that we're looking for Cluedo suspects. They're just the names of Cluedo suspects, or Cluedo characters, Cluedo or Clue, anything like that. You've said French there, which is not technically correct, but I'm inclined to accept just Cluedo in this case. But it's not any of those, I'm afraid. Match-owned documents, can't take those. But I can take 18 players getting that absolutely for Cluedo suspects and getting points on the board. So well done on identifying the Cluedo suspects there listed. Maxio doing the best, getting 687. Drahuska 658. Ralph 656. Only 621. And Paulister finishing at the top row there, 596 points apiece. Most of these are from Clue Master Detective, says Mark. So yeah, the video game adaptation of the original board game. But there's also sorts of things going on. So let's continue on. Question number 3. Statement number 3. What am I going to go with? I'm just going to be generous on this particular one. Anyway, statement shredded document. Words are hard. Shredded document number 3. What connects the following keywords together? Let's have a look. Time starts now. So we've got chase, wheel, mad dash, floor, tournament, weakest link. What do we think? What do we think on this one then? Let's have a look to see what you've got for us. 17 saying the game shows. Yes, these are titles of game shows, just missing the the. The chase, the wheel, the mad dash, the floor, the tournament, the weakest link. Though I am inclined just to accept the term game shows. That's the problem. I've just accepted that one, even though floor's not a UK game show. Game shows with that's fine, Jack. I take that absolutely. But that's actually not right. And similarly, US game shows technically not right because Mad Dash, I believe, is Canadian. Tournament is also not US. It's game shows. I'm just going to take game shows. I don't care if you've given me extra terms. I'm just going to take game shows. The game shows, the quiz shows. Game shows Ash should make, yeah, sure. Game shows without the. Game shows with the at the start and quiz. I'll just be generous. Quiz programs in telly, yeah. But quiz. The. You know what, Prey? You're right. The is actually correct. That's correct. That's what connects them all, is the. Just the. Oh, God, what am I doing in my life here with why do I even do Redacted anymore? 23 getting some points on the board. Amy doing the best, 832. Mark with 820. Lingo 793. Jerry 756. And top at 748 there for the top row. Oh, my God, this has gone off the rails so hard. Anyway, let's continue on. Document number 4. What connects these following keywords together? Let's have a look, shall we? Good luck. Time starts now. God, the. As if I could accept the as an answer. It's the first time I've ever accepted the as an answer in quiz. Oh no, maybe not. We may have asked a question about the definite article in the past. In which case I can just accept the because of that. But outside of that context, I think it's the first time I've accepted the answer the. So we've got Ants, we've got Shark Tale, Flushed Away, Kung Fu Panda, B-Movie, and Shrek Forever After. And that there is time. If you've given me just animation, that's not good enough. I will be looking for something a bit more specific than animation or animated film. Alright, let's have a look, see what you got. Yeah, I'm not taking animated films. There is something more specific than that I'm looking for. Animated animal movies. Again, something a bit more specific than that, which is one that only is provided with DreamWorks animated films that I can take. Yes, DreamWorks connects all of these together. That's the keyword we're looking for. It's not insect movies because we've got Kung Fu Panda, which isn't an insect to start with anyway. It's not Mario Kart, not Jerry Seinfeld. So yeah, the keyword we're looking for here is DreamWorks. Not animal movies, DreamWorks movies. Yeah, I'll take that. DreamWorks animated movies. Animated movies, no. Uno card commands, no. 3D animated cartoons, no. Jack Black, Shrek sequels, the. I'm not taking the this time though, Jack. 2000s movies. It's not the key phrase we're looking for. We're looking for DreamWorks. It's fine. It's not Pixar though. It is DreamWorks. Not Mike Myers. It is DreamWorks though. So 9 players scoring some points there. Only doing the best, getting 793. Then K Jarvis with 751. Prey with 744. Jack with 689. And Toot 687. I'll call the others as well. Lingo 646. Same with Shadowmane. 566 for Ralph. And 500 for a midget on the internet. Well done on finding the DreamWorks. Now this next one's going to be very interesting if you work this out. Be very interesting if you work this one out. Let's see if you can. Question number 5, or shred document number 5. Have a look at this. That looks like a mess on the page there, but can you work what these are all saying and what they are all connected by? Let's see. This is a very only connect kind of set. Just finishing in time there. Not many guesses on the board, must be said. Only 13 or so guesses coming in. We've got Metal Storm, Stab, You Just Don't Exist, Big Fat Liar, Angels with Filthy Souls, and Turbo Man, the motion picture. I think out of all of those, maybe Turbo Man, the motion picture would be one that could lead me to an answer. But it'd be a very tenuous answer, and I don't think I would get it on the nose. It would be under a lot of duress from me as a quizmaster to mark it as very generous or not. Let's see if you could work this one out. Fake movies. I can take. These are, strictly speaking, films within films or filmception. But yeah, fake movies, because they don't technically exist. They only exist in the world of fiction itself. I will take fake movies as an answer. I don't think I can take parody movies, though, because that's not going for specifically the thing we're looking for. We're looking at films in films, or certainly, media within a film, where it's a parody movie isn't necessarily that. You can be a parody movie, but not be inceptual, as it were. So I'm not going to take that. I am taking movies within movies, yes, absolutely that. Movies too broad. Cartoon character catchphrases, no. Fictional movies within other movies, yeah, absolutely can take that. Others I'm not. Syndromes, parody films, again, I'm not going to take parody films for what I mentioned earlier. Simpsons movie parodies, I can't take that. Jim Carrey, cars and films, not taking that. And films in films, yes, I can absolutely take that. So only 3 players scoring points there. K-Jars with 874, Lingo with 873, and Oni with 513. What information do I have on the board here? So we've got Metal Storm, that is from The Fall Guy. You Just Don't Exist, that is from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Stab is from Scary Movie. Terrence and Phillips is from South Park. And Turbo Man is from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Jingle All the Way. The most interesting thing in Big Fat Liar is from Big Fat Liar, where a Hollywood executive plagiarized a middle school student's English assignment, and the movie was called Big Fat Liar. Well, there you go. So there's all the information I have on that there. Okay, so we've got one more to consider in this particular round. Let's have a look at document number 6. And what connects all of these? We are looking for a specific word, please. One specific word that connects all these together. Oh, some Scream, not Scary Movie. That was an SC word, it's close enough. We've got fly, flu, omelette, donkey, inquisition, and water dog. So we are looking for a single word that connects all of these together. Specifically, we're looking for a word that precedes all of these. Hopefully, you got this one. Shrek! No, it's not Shrek. Dang it. I can see where you go with donkey there, but no, unfortunately, it's not Shrek. Disease, Portuguese. So Portuguese probably would fit before some of these, but not all of these, I will say. Dragon, no. Eddie Murphy, no. Egg. Not taking that. Nobody expects the Shrek Inquisition, no. Spanish things, yes, I will take that. These are all Spanish blank. Spanish fly, Spanish flu, Spanish omelette, Spanish donkey, Spanish Inquisition, Spanish water dog. That was what we're looking for there. So anything with Spanish, or close enough Prey and close enough Flyboy, I will take. There's not time travel and not James Bond, but it is Spanish blank. So there you go, 15. That's much better. 15 players getting it right, with Jerry doing the best, 980 points there. Then Amy 974, Only 961, Lingo 953, and Mark 930. Rounding out the top row there. That is the end of chapter number 2. Yes, my favourite James Bond villain, Omelette. Let's have a look at the scores. At the top, we've got Oni on 6,633 points, followed by Toot on 6,244. Then we have Mark on 5,900, Ralph with 5623, Lingo with 5621, and K-Jars with 5550. Oh, he just needed 5 more points, and that would have been really lovely. Prey with 4709, Even Me 4372, Jerry with 4112, Topper with 4053, Shadowman with 3978, and Puzzledown rounding out the top row on that with 3593. Right, we've got a few more chapters to go. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 before we find our winner. So let's go over back to the desk for Chapter 3. Well, the top row. What is this, Ash? I'm never on the top row, says Puzzledown. Can you keep yourself on the top row? That's the real question, though. Hopefully you can. So, chapter number 3 we now go to, Identify the Redacted. So in this round, you will see an image of a place, person, or thing. However, that image has been redacted by many, many, many black bars. Over time, those black bars will be revealed away, or be removed, revealing the image beneath. Additionally, we'll give you a text clue that will appear with the ideal correct answer redacted within it. You just need to give me an answer that names that place, person, or thing in the image, and you can give me up to 2 guesses. Again, earlier answers get you more points. So in that example over there, we've blanked out the redacted logo, and the statement below reads as redacted is a game where you have to fill in blanks to score big. So give me the answer of redacted and you would score points in this case. There are 5 images in this round to consider, so let's start off with image number 1. Have a look at this. We're looking for the name of an aminal. Your time starts now. Procyon lotor is the scientific classification of the blank. There we go. Last few seconds. But before we get there, if someone has answered with riff, I will be inclined to take that as an answer. It's so diabolical. Let's have a look to see what you've gone for. We've got the raccoon missing, I believe, a C, but I'll take it. Raccoon missing an O. I'll take. Raccoon with an extra hashtag. I'll accept. It's not a ferret. It's not grumpy cat. It's not otter. And it's not a cat. Riff raccoon. There you go, Frey. I'll give you that. Red panda, no. Weasel and chipmunk, no. But it is a raccoon. There you go. Lots of points being thrown out there. We accepted either the common raccoon, North American raccoon, northern raccoon, and also trash panda was listed up there as well. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I was inclined to accept riff raccoon as well. Well done. Only getting pretty much maximum. 1 point off maximum. 999 points. Mark with 988. Jack with 986. K-Giles 964. Amy 963. Very well done on identifying the raccoon in the image there. I suspect this next one's going to be a bit harder. We are looking for a specific title, and it might be referencing another thing with a similar title, but we are looking for the one that is directly referenced by the image, so be careful about this one, all right? I have it listed here that Trash Panda would have been accepted, SB. Yes, it was listed as an alternate accept. But there you go. Let's have a look at image number 2, and we are looking for the name of... a comic, a web comic, or specifically, it's got 4 words in the title. 4 words. Time starts now. Name of a web comic. 4 words in its title. Blank is a 2016 comic by K.C. Green as a follow-up to On Fire, where the dog sits in a burning room and exclaims a popular phrase, now subverted here. And that there is time. See, I was trying to telegraph to you all to not give me the name of the meme, essentially, that this is all relating to, because this is actually a follow-up to that particular meme thing. So let's see if you have got it right, because we're looking for a 4-word title for this particular comic. It's not lost.png. No. The dog is on fire, Ash. Well, that's the whole point. He isn't anymore. Everything is not fire. You've given me 4 words. Unfortunately, not the right 4 words. This is not lost, no. Not the Gruffalo either. Saturday morning breakfast cereal, no. Everything is not fine. You're so close, Jack. You're so close. You got the extra word we're looking for, but you did not get the first word right, I'm afraid. The first word is not right. Eventually, the good comic, it is not. This is not fine is correct, because it is in reference to This Is Fine, which it isn't in this case. This is the follow-up where where the comic is all about This Is Not Fine. Oh boy, yeah, difficult one that. Just 6 finding the correct answer. ABME with 642, Only 618, Shadowmane 585, Topper 562, Maple Yamanote 542, and Naughty Goth just getting in time there with 500 points there. Well done on finding This Is Not Fine and not This Is Fine, because this is a follow-up, which is what the text is talking about. But yeah, it is talking about the meme, This Is Fine, yeah. It's not that specifically here. It's the specific thing is This Is Not Fine, not This Is Fine. Anyway, moving on. Next one. He says, oh, hello, editing the document. Let's have a look. Next one. We're looking for the name of a satirical horror. Please, the name of a satirical horror TV show or something like that. Time starts now. Blank is a horror miniseries set in the Big Brother household during a zombie outbreak. Big Brother household during a zombie outbreak. That there is time. Spelled it wrong, but I know, says Jack. Well, we'll see if you do know. It's not Scary Movie, it's not Has Been a Hotel. Big Red, no. No. Battle Royale, no. Cult of the Lamb, no. Stranger Things, no. Black Mirror. Along the right lines, Puzzle Dan. It's the same creator, I do believe, but it's not the correct answer there. Red Brother, no. Dead Set. Or Dead Search we've got there from Oni. I can take. It is Dead Set. That's the name of the horror miniseries set in the Big Brother household during a zombie outbreak. And Jack, yeah, I can see where you've gone with that. The R is next to the T. I will take that for you. It is a bit of a typo answer. I will take it. It's not Dead Air. That is not quite right. And it's not Red Eye. Scarebro, Z Brother, or Z Brother, Brain Brother, Watcher, Shaun of the Dead, and Zombie Brother. It's not any of those. Big Zombie Brother. It's not that. Dead Set, it is that. And it's not 1984. It's an interesting guess, though. Just for getting the right answer there. Well done to Oni. Getting 755 points there. Ralph with 727. Jack with 704. And Toot with 688. Don't say the Z word. What? Z? Z word fodder. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Image number 4. Here we go. Looking for the name of a mascot, please. The name of a mascot. Time starts now. Blank. The frill-necked lizard is the official Paralympic mascot for the Sydney Games. Eddie Murphy. And that there is time. So, I probably wouldn't be expecting people to get this, to be honest. But, there is a potential in with the hint text. What kind of name of a mascot do you think would work well for a lizard? That's where I would be thinking here, is what kind of name would be good to use for a mascot that is a lizard, or frill-necked lizard in this case. Let's see what we've got for. Sydney, Sidders, Brenda, Susan, Freddie, and Pythagoras. It is none of those, I'm afraid. Sheila, Billy, Frilly, Frizzy, Joey, and Limpy. So some people have gone with the right idea, but it is none of those. Some good guesses, though. Dingo, Jeff Drummer, and Freddy. Some Pokemon, Dullary-Doos, and Frilly. Some good guesses, but not the one. The cousin of the frill-necked lizard from the... I'm not reading the rest. Ooh. Interesting. Fuzzy in the... Flyboy. Fine. Lizzie is the correct answer. Lizzie the frill-necked lizard. Lizzie the lizard. There you go. There's the alliteration we go for there. Lizzie the lizard is the official Paralympic mascot for the Sydney Games. So yeah, Lizzie was the correct answer. A complete guess, you say? Well, I mean, it worked out for you in this favour because you basically got it right with Lizzie. You put Lizzie Yard on the end there. But anyway, I'm going to accept it because I'm going to suspect nobody else has got it right. Oh no, I stand corrected. Well done, Maple Yamanote. You did get it right. I stand corrected. 2 got it right. Maple Yamanote for 564. Flyboy for 500 there. Glad my punt worked out, even if I didn't expect it. Well, there you go. Very well done on the guess there. Some great answers there. Getting some points on the board. Okay, one final image in this round, and we go back to the leaderboard. Let's have a look at this one. Can you work this one out? We're looking for the name of a rapper. Yes, we're going back to the world of rap. Time starts now. Sometimes the simplest of names does indeed win. Very much so. Here is your hint. Daniel Dumille, better known for his stage name as Blank, is a British rapper best known for his mask and supervillain persona with songs like Coffin Nails, which was used for a later song with Mr. Fantastic, Rap Snitch Knishes. Sure. I know Rap Me. I'm relevant and with the kids. God, I sound like such a boomer. Even though I'm not, I'm a bloody millennial. Dirty millennial. Right, let's see what guests you've got here. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to mark any of these. Lizzie the Frill Neck Rapper. Lil Blank, Lil Nas X, Lil Shrek, Kendrick Lamar, and Dr. Dre. We're getting all of the callbacks here. Unfortunately, you're not getting any points for callbacks. Stormzy, Dappy, Lil Dicky from Simply Red. All of the callbacks here. MF Doot. Oh, Stormzy. JB! I'm going to take it. It's MF Doom. MF Doom was the correct answer. Well, like, you're one letter off. I'm going to take it. Nobody else is going to get this answer, probably. So, MF Doom. So, yeah, MF Doom is the correct answer for Daniel Dumille, better known for his stage name as MF Doom. MF Doom is my rap alter ego, yeah. Well, oh, God, that's a charity idea, isn't it? It's none of the other answers, though. Let's continue on. Danny, Dave, Dizzy Rascal, 21 Savage, Dr. Jangles, and Nas X. It's none of those. Snappy! MF Doom, though, I can take... Oh, you corrected yourself there, JB, so you're just getting some extra points on the board. Paul Lister getting 719 points, Toot with 660, JB with 600, and Naughty Goth getting 585 points there. Well done on identifying MF Doom there. I have no idea. But that's the end of chapter number 3. Shall we go to the board, see how the scores are standing? I don't know. Let's see. Oni still holding on to the lead, 9,005. It's over 9,000! Toot in second place on 8,403. Ralph is in third place, 7,300. Mark is in fourth, 6,888. K-Jarves is in fifth place, 6,514. And Lingo is in sixth place on 6,315. You are... Told you, it's over 9,000 is what it is. So we've got one final chapter to play out, and then whoever is in the lead at the end of the chapter, they will get to play the bonus round for loads and loads and loads of doots. So let's go over back to the desk for the final main chapter of this edition of Redacted. So chapter number 4 is Declassify the Redacted. In this round, you're going to see a question with many words and phrases redacted in it. Over time, we will remove black bars from the question, revealing more and more of it. You need to give me an answer to the full question. And do note that in this round, you can only give me one guess per question. There's no sporadic guessing here. You must give me just one guess and hope you get it right. On the example on the right there, we've got blank country, blank, 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 area to blank over 17 blank kilometres. I can't remember the exact text that is behind it, but the answer to give in this case would be Russia. You just need to give me one answer that matches the full question in its entirety, all right? Don't look at general in my Discord, and because you've said that, I'm going to have to look at general. I mean, you pinged me, so I have to look at general in my Discord. And, oh, Jesus Christ. Because of course that's what you've done. Yes, of course that's what you've done. Thanks, I hate it. Am I going to have to put that as an emote now? Even though I have nothing to do with DF Doom. Nothing to, MF Doom even. Have nothing to do with that. Like, but am I don't know. Discord PFP. I could certainly temporarily do that. Yeah. Anyway. So anyway, answer the question. That's all you need to do. Answer earlier, get more points. Loads of points available, like 2,000, I think, for each particular question. So good luck. All caps when you quiz the man's name. I have no idea what the reference is. Let's have a look at the first question. which blank blank of the blank 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 this blank blank catchphrase is a blank in blank 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 is blank? Your time starts now. Starting off with Catholic. Bet you weren't expecting that. Egypt. Oh, Jackson with an answer. Your sin. Catholic. Egypt's your sin. Williams. Husband. River. Begins. Deadly. Made a big mistake, says Puzzle Dad. Gay. Happy Pride Month, though. Wendy. And finally, church. Which deadly sin of the Catholic Church begins this Wendy Williams catchphrase? Is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay. That there is time, and yes, happy Pride Month, everybody. Let's have a look to see what you have guessed out there. Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th, a deadly sin, huh? Nile, Judge Judy, denial, pyramid, greed. I will take denial, yes. Nile is a bit harder because it doesn't fit the full statement as a pun. But I'm just going to be generous. You got most of it. I'll give you that. Nile, denial, deadly sin. We will take that as a correct answer. What? I don't know. Let's continue on. Pride, envy, denial. I will take that. Lust, no. Denial. That's what we've got there. Anyway, 14, get that right. Pope Leo the 14 is not inherently a deadly sin, but he's a White Sox fan, and that is a deadly sin, so says me. Fair enough. Anyway, Mark, doing pretty well there, getting 1,000. Oh, hello. Sunny Cat, the 25 months.
Someone told me I had Egyptian ancestry. I'm in denial.
I'm in denial about this game. Thank you for the 25-month resub there, Sunny Cat. Appreciate that. But thank you for that. Mark doing the best, 1459, Toots 1351, Jerry 3038, Oni 1076, and Paulist at 1068. Oh, God. Let's move on. Statement number 2. Question number 2. Oh, I didn't even know. What blank 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 by blank 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 has experts blank to blank blank by blank? Maybe. I don't know. I clearly can't proof anymore. Participants. Hambleton. De-age. Beauty. Television show. A decade. Hosted. Jones. Nikki. And finally, attempt. What beauty television show hosted by Nikki Hamilton Jones as experts attempts to de-age participants by a decade? And that's time. Let's have a look to see what you've gone for. Found in youth, bridal plasty, married at first sight, the $1.98 beauty show, run for fun, and Project Runway. It is not what I've got. How to look good naked. Well, looky here, this person looks 10 years younger. Jerry. Jerry, is that just a guess? Is that just a spammy guess? Because what you've done there, Jerry, is you have included the correct answer in your guess. Well, looking here, this person looks 10 years younger. You're right. 10 years younger is correct. But the witch. Where's the thing? The question is hinting to it by a decade. That's 10 years.
I am stunned.
Ash, I'm stunned, says Puzzle Dan. I'm not that stunned, to be honest. Like, say the question is literally telling you de-aging participants by a decade. They are looking 10 years younger. It's literally, that's what it's going for. So yeah, Jerry, you can take the points and run with that. It is not those. It's not that show either. I can't take that, but I can take 10 years younger as the specific answer. Either way, Jerry's not getting many points for it, getting 582 points. But hey, it's points. Only doing the best, 1167, then K-Jobs 1073, then Mark 1063, Colo 971, and Paulison 905. Yeah, we just told you.
We just told you.
Just in slightly different terms, that's all. Thank you for the 100 bits there, G-Isis. Appreciate that. God, crazy. Well, we've started the hype train on that. Of course it is. Of course we started a hype train on that, haven't we? Thank you for all your support, folks. Right, let's move on to question number 3. Let's have a look at what we got. The blank 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 is a blank blank on what blank 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 with the blank 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 it blank blank it. Your time starts now. Horror. It's the third visit to the horror genre today. Man. The Horror Man. 2017 movie. Poo Poo. PP. Think. Meme. Tagline. Don't. Say. Don't. Based. And finally, repeating. The Pee Pee Poo Poo Man is a meme based on what 2017 horror movie with the repeating tagline, don't think it, don't say it. Thanks. You now have me on record saying Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. Let's see what you guessed. That's the least. The absolute whiplash on that answer. McDonald's. What 2017 horror movie? McDonald's. I mean, you absolutely said it, Puzzle Dad. You did. You need to stop going early. Yeah, that was that's a great answer. Fortunately, not the right one. The Bye Bye Man, though, that is the correct answer. Yes, the Bye Bye Man or Bye Bye Man is what we're looking for there. Well done on identifying that. It's not Candyman, not Final Destination, not It, not Skibidi Toilet, not Get Out, not Slender Man. The British Transport Police. Say it sorted. Don't say it. Don't see it. Don't say it. Don't sort it. Sorted even. The Human Centipede Minecraft. Well, looky here. I hope I don't get killed by the big. I can't see the rest, Jack, I'm afraid. A Quiet Place and Babadook. It is not. Don't think it. I'm loving it. Oh my god. So two doing the best there, getting 1586, then Maple Yamanote 1538, then Paulister 1332, and then Solomon Dudley for 814. Oh my god, what an interesting answer that was. The bye-bye man. Well, there we go. 2 more questions left in the game. Only didn't score any points that time, so doesn't mean Toot is going to be closing the gap somewhat here. Let's go to question number 4. What is blank 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 in the blank blank of blank, where all blank 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 the blank blank? Close us now. Set. Do not. Monopoly. UK. A. Version. I'm not catching up here. Colour. Sorry. Contain. Colour should supposed to be with a U there. Anyway. Only. Property names. And letter. What's the only colour set in the UK version of Monopoly where all property names do not contain the letter A? Yeah, my answer is not a colour. Well, it's soon going to be Potterdam. So let's have a look to see what new colour we have invented. Red. Go to jail, don't collect £200. Brown. Uncle Pennybags. Orange and dark blue. So dark blue has Park Lane, that has an A. Red has Strand. Brown, Old Kent Road, A on that one as well. Orange, Marlborough? I want to say Marlborough is that one, I think, in orange. But last is not the right answer. Yellow, Piccadilly. Blue, Euston Road for light blue, and also we talked about dark blue already. Black, no. All the stations also don't count either. Green is the correct answer, though. Green was the answer we're looking for, I believe, on this one, which is Bond, Oxford, and Regent, I believe. Those are all on the green, and don't believe any of them have an A in, so I think we should be good. So yeah, absolutely fine on that one. Well done to Solomon, and only getting points there. Hey, only catching some points back again. 759 for Solomon and 633 for Oni. Well done on getting those points. Just guess a colour, basically. Right, one final question in the main game. If you flip the board upside down, then none of them have A. They still do have an A topper because, I mean, depends on which perspective you're playing from anyway. So, you're welcome. And also, no, because they're all written towards the inside anyway. So, they're always going to be displayed that way around. Finally, question number 5. We return. The blank, 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 blank is blank by which blank, who blank, blank, a blank for blank, 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 blank. Goodness me, lots of blanks. Here we go. Loads of time on this one. Starting off with song. And never. Album. 1. Performed. Bites. Okay. Heel. Why have I got a null reference exception? I don't want to do that right now. Alligator. Grammy. Fruitcake. Recently. Rapper. Oh, there's the rapper again. Her. Yucky. And finally, Blucky. The song Yucky Blucky Fruitcake is performed by which rapper who recently won a Grammy for her album Alligator Bites Never Heal? That there is time. Let's have a look to see what you have guessed here. Lamb Chops Play Along, Flow Rider, Kwanzaa, The Green Lizzie, This Is Not Fine 10 Years. It's not Perfect Recall, Jack. Ice Spice, Elton John, Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down, Never Gonna Run Around and Desert You. It is none of those. I don't know any rappers, leave me alone. I feel the same. It's not Doja Cat, not Nicki Minaj, not Little Dicky from Simply Red, not Misdemeanor Elliott or Kendrick Lamar. Cardi B, MF Doots, Neil Young, Eminem, Stormzy, and Mzoot. It is not. But we've got two players. We've got Solomon Dudley and Nordy going with Doechii. Or Doechii, or something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know rap. But Doechii, or Doechii, or whatever it is. Getting it right. MF Doot, no. Well done, Dudley, getting 973 points, and Naughty Goth getting 917 points there. That there is the end of the main game of Redacted. Shall we see? Shall we have a look and see who is our winner and who's going to be playing Super Redacted tonight? It is going to be Oni with a score of 11,881. Congratulations there, Oni. Second place goes to Toot on 11,340. Third place to Mark, 9,410. Then Ralph, 8,678. Then KJarv, 7,587. And then Lingo, 7,220. You can see all the other scores there. They have been paid out into Doots at an equation of 1 point equals 1 Doot. So congratulations on all of the Doots there. Yes, exactly, K-Jarves. So, Oni, you are the one in the driving seat tonight. So what would you like? Would you like me to send a message over to you on Discord with all of the secret info? Would you like that? I mean, you could try and play blind if you want. But Discord boss, absolutely. I'll send you the message in the Discord then. And... Ooh. Why is there so much blank text there? What the heck? Anyway, you can have a read of that. And while you're reading that, I'm going to quickly go over the rules for those playing against you. So we have played the main game of Redacted. Now we're just doing one final bonus round called Super Redacted. It is now Oni versus the world. That's how this all works. Oni is going to be revealing blanks in one final super question. It is all of yours job to try and answer the question before he can finish. Yes, come on the mob. Exactly, K-Jars. So there will be a question to which there is just one single answer. One single answer. You were looking for a single word for this particular question. We will not be able to accept any spelling variations or anything like that because it's going to be automatically marked. You must get it exactly correct. Okay, be aware of that fact, folks. And you will have 3 guesses. In order to be able to do that in this particular round. You can give me up to 3 guesses, but once you give me your 3rd guess, that is it. I can't take any more after that point. The game continues until either Oni bails out of the game and claims the Doots they currently have in the bank, or you out there in the audience can achieve correct answers from 30% or more of you in the audience. If you can do that before he bails out, then you win the main game and split the prize, and Oni walks away with absolutely nothing in the bonus round. Though if Oni can bail out in time, then they will claim what they have in the bank at that point in the game. So it's a race to the finish, essentially. I can't remember what I've done with the scoring system on this, because I think I have changed it, but I can't remember exactly how I changed it. So, there you go. Did I change it? Or maybe I didn't change it. Still says his audience points, hot seat defeat guarantee points. I can't remember. Oh, I have a ladder. Oh, hang on. Well, I have a ladder, but it's empty. Why do I have a ladder that's empty? Unity, would you like to consider this fact for me, please? Why is my ladder empty? Give me a moment to figure out why the ladder is empty. So I thought I did have a ladder. Because that was something that we tweaked with regards to the balancing of the game. But the ladder is missing in Unity for some reason, and I don't know why. And I have a feeling if we were to start this right now, that it would just break. So I'm just going to quickly check to see what it does in the case of an empty ladder. What does it do in the case of an empty ladder? Why isn't it saved? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it's a good thing I caught that. Because it just straight up would not work. So let's have a look at...
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Let's look for that. Jump to the present. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know why the ladder's not listed at all. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to have to populate a ladder right now. It's just not there for this one, K-Jabs, at all. It's just not there. So let me populate a ladder of possible values. All right, I'm going to have to do this balancing on the fly now. Not there. Mirage. Let's do that and that. Sort of doing this willy-nilly now. Yeah, that sounds like goodness. Yeah, maybe. Then that, then that, then that. Is that the ladder I'm going to go for? Does that feel good? Jump up to the next unit. 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 Well, that's quite a big jump, that, actually. Nah, screw it. That's fine. Right, we'll go with that ladder. So, Oni, just pay attention on stream, and I'll tell you what the next value will be when we get on the ladder. It might need some balancing still, but I've just put some numbers in, and hopefully the ladder should work. Right. So anyway, quick summary of the rules. There's going to be a question. Oni's going to be the one revealing the blanks. There will be a cooldown of at least 10 seconds between each reveal of the blank, and everybody else in the audience, you are answering. You're going to be answering as whispers to Quizbot 3000, in which case I'm going to be doing emote only mode on now in public chats to avoid any sorts of spoilers. Please be careful. We are looking for a single word response. Be careful on your spelling of your answer as well, okay? Good luck. Here is your super redacted question. This blank was developed in blank. Blank as a blank uses a form of blank and blank. It involves the blank. We focus on blank and blank with blank into blank. Inserting blank in the middle of its blank would yield their blank. Okay. So for this first one only, you'll get 1,000 in your bank. You're revealing ist. Blank P is ist. You have 1,000 at risk. The next one, if you wish to play for it only, will be 2,000 in the bank. Going with name on blank Q. You have 2,000 at risk. The next one will go up to 3,000. Practitioners on blank R. Audience, if you can solve right now, 18,000 for you individually, regardless of what happens out afterwards. Reveal another one only. It goes up to 4,000 in the bank. Going with Disguised on blank C. Next one would be 5,000 for you, Oni. No one giving me any guesses whatsoever currently. Where do you want to go next, Oni? Performing on blank H. You now have 5,000 at risk. The next level is 7,500. It now starts to climb a bit. Background on O. A guess from Lingo is not the correct answer. Next level up for you, Oni, is 10,000 at risk. Going with Playing on blank N. You now have 10,000 in the bank. The next level is 12,500. In the audience, 14,000 for a solve right now, if you can get it right. But from looks of things, no one's got an idea yet. Ginger on blank I. 12,500 at risk for Oni. The next level will be 15,000. Jerry has given a guess. It's not correct. Positan's given a guess. It's not correct. Toot has got it right, though. Has started the process. 4%. Another reveal. Spiritual expression on blank F. 15,000 in the bank now for Oni. Next level is 20,000. We climb another rung up. 12,000 for a solve in the audience if you can get it right now. We need to get up to 30%, remember. Flyboy's giving a guess. It's not correct. 20,000 at risk for evasions. We can keep going. Naughty Goth has got it right. Lingo has got it right. We're up to 10% in the audience now. Third of the way there. Last chance. 20 seconds. Get your guesses in. ABB has got it right. K-Jobs has got it right. Paulus has got it right. Ralph has got it right. Keep going. Kolo's got it right. One more. And Oni just survives. One more correct answer would have been it at the end there, but did just survive the elimination there, and Oni does claim 20,000 doots in the bank there. Congratulations. And breathe. Absolutely. Really, really good revealing work there, Oni. 20,000 going your way. The next level would have been 25,000, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 75, and then 100k, and then like 150, 250, 500, and then 1 mil if for some reason you could reveal 20 blanks. But let's quickly go over everything that did not get revealed. Let's have a look at the full statement. This martial art was developed in Brazil, disguised as a dance used as a form of self-defense and spiritual expression. It involves the artist performing the ginger or ginja with focus on kicks, evasions, and acrobatics, with musicians playing in the background. Inserting ist in the middle of its name or near the end of its name would yield their practitioners. The correct answer, difficult one to spell. Capoeira. Capoeirista is the name of a practitioner. So yeah, you just put ist before the A at the end. Capoeirista is the name of a practitioner of capoeira. And there was the answer. It is a hard G, so it's a ginger then for that then. Right, cool. And that there is the end of Redacted, with Oni correctly managing to bail out on 20,000 doots there. Congratulations on that win there, Oni. And congratulations to all those in the audience, to the 27% of you in the audience that did get a correct answer as well. You will be getting paid out some doots for what you claimed out. Anything down to, what was it, 11,000 we got to the end there on? So somewhere between that mark there, you'll get some doots on as well. So congratulations on that front as well. And thank you to Hex for a lovely pack there of Redacted. Certainly covering some things that I would never have written questions on, like rap music. No idea of rap music, so I would have no idea on that particular stuff. But no, it's good to see good to see trivia about different things we haven't seen much of around here. So thank you for that, Hex, and it was greatly appreciated. And thank you for your time for the pack. GG Mob, indeed. Well, you didn't eliminate him, though. You were just 3% away. 3% away from actually eliminating him. But hey, there's always next time, isn't there? Right. That brings us to close on the main proceedings of Quiz Night. But I did say that we will do a lottery tonight. So let me load up the lottery app, get it all set up on here, because it is now updated. It now has the updated Twitch code that doesn't use TwitchLib at all. Yeah, who'd have thought that you could do Twitch interaction but not use TwitchLib whatsoever? You really love Redacted, your favourite Quiz Night game, you say, KJars. To be honest, it's my most hated one. But I've mentioned it multiple times that I don't like Redacted for various reasons, mainly for the marking side of things. I just hate it for that. But you know, it is what it is. I think it's more a case of them being so self-critical after such a strong outing with Outright as my first original idea, because that was like absolute barnstorming kind of quiz, and I've not really had any major hits since then. All the others have been like, could be better, and the Redacted has always been a bit of a grind for me. I've never really fully embraced it. There's always been some sort of wrinkle with regards to the running of that game, and it's just, yeah, it just rubs me the wrong way more often than it does actually provide me joy. So yeah, it's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult, really. It is a good quiz. Don't get me wrong. Redacted is definitely a good quiz. Definitely a good game to play. But yeah, there's hold-ups that I have about it. Opinions I have of my own game as to why I don't feel like I should do more of it. But if you can get a good, really, really well-written pack for it, one where I don't have to think whatsoever, I think that's the thing, is I need to not be able to think at all throughout the marking and just have everything literally spoon-fed to me. If I have to do anything outside of that fact, then it starts to become unfun, because I'm having to go, right, I've got to do this now, just, yeah. And then, of course, weird tech issues aside, also causing problems as well. So, yeah. It is one of those. But if you're interested in writing Redacted, then want to do the writer call out, then we will make that happen. We'll definitely make that happen. Anyway, lottery is a thing, isn't it, folks? I'm just going to make sure that... oh, yeah, that's fine. Rewards. Channel rewards is the thing I need, yes. So I need to make sure that button is pressed. And then I go over to here. Oh, hang on. Announcer! Camera 2!
Get those binger dabbers ready, because it's time for Quizzy Lotto with Daniel Ash the Bat. Wait. I got the wrong card. Hold on a second. Alright. It's time for the National Lottery Draw live from space!
God, referencing things from pandemic times.
I'm Toadboy123, the voice of the Blunderballs, and with me, as always, is Ash the Bash.
Hello, it's me once again. So, channel points. Yeah, they're a thing that got completely broken when Twitch required us to all use event sub rather than pub sub. So, now, in theory, if I press this button, and then press that and that button, you should now be able to claim some lottery tickets. And hopefully... Yes! They're finally working! Cool. Let me give you some more options. 10 lucky dips. And let me give you some more options. 100 lucky dips. There you go. You can claim lots of tickets now. Thank God it's actually working. So yes, this is now implemented through just Unity. Honestly, it just uses Unity web requests to do any API calls, and it uses standard C# WebSockets to do all of the event sub communication. Don't use TwitchLib at all. Just don't use it. It's not necessary anymore. I don't know. In fact, I don't know why people would even use TwitchLib anymore, because the examples that they have on there are so obtuse, so hideously obtuse, that it just becomes an absolute nightmare to integrate it into even the simplest of systems. I don't quite get it. Like, it's doing like complicated dependency injection processes. Like, why? Why do you need to do dependency injection and that kind of crap? It's just simple communication protocol, surely. But yeah, they just seem to have just really overcomplicated everything, and because of that, if you need to actually, try and keep up to date with all the Twitch API changes, well, you can't. There are certain things in the event sub implementation on TwitchLib that just aren't implemented there yet at all, and apparently they have no concern in wishing to implement them at any point in the near future. So you have to manually do it, and it's like, well, if I'm having to manually implement it inside of TwitchLib, I might as well just manually implement it in my own code that I have anyway, and do it in a much simpler format. So that's what I ended up doing. So now I have a completely TwitchLib free version of all of my Twitch code that can communicate with Twitch chat using event sub, that can communicate to all of these channel point redemptions through event sub, that can do all of the alerts through event sub as well. Yes, those in theory should now work. I have yet to roll it out into my overlay app yet. That's sort of the next step along, but in theory that should now start working again, in which case we can get me to do my voice work again, and I can get raids to work again. Because that's the thing that didn't work for whatever reason, because the PubSub implementation just didn't work full stop, even though when PubSub was alive it just wasn't sending those messages at all. God, I want to figure out Twitch implementation stuff, but it all seems like a nightmare. It's actually not as bad as it makes it out to be, thankfully. I may be able to provide a very simplified version of what I've got in order to just sort of give you a rough idea of how the system works, of how the actual how the API calls work, and that. The biggest hurdle to get across is all of the OAuth scopes and things like that, like getting the permissions to call certain API things, and which OAuth scope, which OAuth token you have to use, whether you use a broadcast token or a moderator token. That all gets a bit wishy-washy. Like with all these channel point redemptions, I'm having to use it on a token associated to my actual broadcaster account rather than my Quizbot account. Because even though Quizbot 3000 is a moderator, and in theory should be able to read the channel point redemptions, it doesn't receive those event sub messages for channel point redemptions on the moderator OAuth scope. You have to do it on the broadcaster scope for some reason. I don't exactly know why, but you have to. So those are weird things you have to keep in mind. You have to have the right permissions for things. But once you get past that, and once you get past some of the kind of undocumentedness of the Twitch APIs, you can do what you want to do. It's not perfect, certainly. And that's the whole point. That was the whole point of using something like TwitchLib, is it's supposed to simplify that process for you, so you don't have to think. But you still have to think, even when you're using TwitchLib. So and then don't get me started on the actual game engine plugin that Twitch themselves provide for Unity, because that don't work at all. That just does not work at all. Discord API is very flexible. Ish. The Discord C# stuff that I've seen is again an ish. Like, works perfectly in sort of normal C# land, but when you get into Unity C# land is where it gets a bit weird. I've had weird issues with threading with regards to like D# and Discord.net with regards to trying to run that in Unity. Because I've tried to, have nice Discord integration with my games as well, so they can actually see people glowing up in the game itself when they're talking. But I've yet to get to a point where that actually properly works, because of various things, one way or the other. But yeah, and then be able to have a bot in the Discord server that moves players around as well, like green room into the live studio, that kind of thing. But again, that bit worked. I have gotten that to work in Unity side of things, but other things I've struggled with. But yeah, it's a weird old thing. It's a weird old thing. But then Unity flavor of C# is also its own weird thing as well. So I'm not saying that it's the fault of the Discord.net or D# APIs. It's probably more the fault of the Unity version of .NET that they're using with. Anyway, I want to stop waffling because people have put in lots of tickets and they want to see a draw happen rather than me rambling about things that don't actually affect them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the payout tiers because I said I was going to do so because we've done 5 draws. So I'm going to multiply all of these by 5. There we go. All of the payout levels are now scaled up by 5. Means if you match just one number, you get 500 doots. If you match one number with a bonus, it's 2,500. 2 numbers is 5,000. 3 numbers is 25,000. 4 numbers is 50,000. 4 numbers with a bonus is 250,000. 5 numbers is 500,000. 5 numbers with a bonus is 5 million. And 6 numbers is 50 million doots. No? Yes? Yes, 50 million doots is what it would be. So, there's all of the payout options for tonight's edition of the lottery. Yes, lots of doots available if you can make it happen. Last chance to claim your tickets before I close everything up. So I'm giving you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that there, as they say, folks, is time. All redemptions are now closed. Tickets have been locked in. I wish you all no more bets. I wish you all the best of luck. It is time to release those big money balls. And don't hit the unload machine button, Ashley. We've seen that happen on stream before. And thrown away so many Duke coin by that. Thankfully, back then, I could just revert the redemptions. Not anymore. I can't revert redemptions anymore, so I have to make it happen. Alright, if you're all ready, good luck with the draw, folks. Fingers crossed and all that. Let's see how well the draw works out for you. Maestro, if you please.
And the first ball is 15.
We've got a 15.
And the second ball is 25.
Unity physics?
And the third ball is
Okay.
36.
36? Oh, God.
And the fourth ball is 46.
What the heck? It's just did it again. 46.
And the fifth ball is 38.
Whoa! What is going on?
Is 28.
Why is the collision broken? Oh, it's because I'm on a different version of Unity. The physics engine's
And the
different.
bonus ball is
Oh, man.
33.
The physics engine is different in this version of Unity. So anyway, that's in ascending order. 15, 25, 28, 36, 38, 46, and the bonus ball, it's there, honest, 33. And I'm not seeing any messages. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. No! Oh, fuck's sake! Bloody Unity, fuck's sake! Why is it not accepting the bloody... Ugh! Hate this. Different version of Unity. Means the bloody HTTP setting is different. God damn it. Thank God I could press that button to redo it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, in ascending order, here it is again. 15, 25, 28, 36, 38, 46, and the bonus ball is there on it, 33. Oh my God. Thankfully I could press the stop machine button and recalculate everything. God, yeah. The default settings in Unity just don't allow you to do non-secure connections. That's why it didn't do any of the Doot stuff, because that was communicating on a non-secure connection for some reason. Let's see what. Ooh, big numbers, real big numbers. Jerry with 1.6 million. What the fuck? Danny with nearly a million. Toot with 1.496 million. I know I scaled everything by 5, but what the fuck? Ralph with like 2 million? These numbers don't normally go this high. What? 2 million Toots? What? Okay. Okay. That's a 400k in regulars, which is kind of not. I don't know. 400k is still quite high for a regular lottery win. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, it paid out, so you know, that's what it is. And with that, basically all of Ralph's score of this season so far is that. It's that lottery draw. Okay, well, there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the lottery, folks, because it's not happening anytime soon, clearly. I don't know. These two... Got a shade over 200k. Usually 200k is what I get in the lottery, so either I'm inconsistent or I get really unlucky. Yes, that's the answer to that one. Do I need to ask someone for counter curses for death? I could poison you if you wish to reduce any particular settings, or maybe get you to be a drunk village idiot or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. But I got a rock. Happy. Good. Red. Gives a poison. Not a poison chalice. That's a bit different. But anyway, Ball 38's drunk. Yeah, where is Ball 38 in this world? Let's have a quick look, shall we? Ball 38. He's still falling. Where is he right now? He's currently negative 378,000 world units away. Yeah, he's quite a far way down there. That's where he is. Can you see him? He's there somewhere. Ball number 38's there somewhere. I'm pressing the F button to follow. Oh, nearly a 500,000 down on Y. Oh my God, where are you actually? Can I please quickly see you properly? Let's pause the game. There you are. Oh. There's some floating point errors for you, folks. Yeah, rounding error on the mesh itself is that's impressive.
Ball 38 here. It's cold. I don't feel right.
He definitely don't feel right, do he? You know what? That's actually the first time that I've seen the the mesh, the floating point error in a mesh like this bad in Unity. That's the first time I've seen like that. But I tend to not go into, negative 474,000 units world space. So, that's why I tend not to see these things. But that's supposed to be a sphere, folks. It's shape-shifting into the fifth dimension. You see how it changes as I change the view angle as well. Yeah. Well, it's basically when it's going into the shader, it's going to be converted into a different floating point type. Potentially, it won't be a half at that point. It will still be a full floating point. But there's going to do it's going to do maths with a matrix, which is also going to be using stupid numbers at this point, and then calculating a world space position out of that, a screen space position out of that, which is then just almost garbage at this point. So yeah, there you go. Like if I was to just add another 0 to the value and then try and focus on that now, yeah, it just gets worse and worse. So this is now another magnitude away, and it looks like that now. It looks flat. It has no concept of sphericalness now. Oh my god, just look at that. That's crazy. Now, the actual skybox itself doesn't care because it's oriented around the view camera, so it's always going to be the same distance away. But yeah, there you go. That's what happens to a sphere when it travels over 4 million units away from the center of the world. Go plaid. Let's go for another 0. And we've entered into the fourth dimension, folks. What you're seeing now, epilepsy warning. What you're seeing now is the gizmos corrupting. So these are the gizmos used for moving things around. They are now malformed and are just everywhere. So yeah, we have now gone into the fourth dimension at this point in game. Okay, cool. Can we bring it back to sanity, please? There he is. There's good old ball number 38 next to the world. There we go. Well, there we go. That was an escapade into Unity physics, Unity rendering, and a humble ball number 38. And I'll have to fix the physics for next time so that we don't have weird ball ejections like that. This ball is out of this world, very much so. Right, anyway, I'm going to end right now. I'm going to send us over to Zeldathon. They are currently doing their summer fundraising charity event, raising for charity water. I think they're actually in a break between games right now. They're going over to Navi Trackers next. But we'll go and right over to Zeldathon. And I'm going to be going to do a Discord watch along anyway for Genius Game Final, and then maybe also the first episode of the new season of Jetlag the Game Show as well. So all that potentially happening this evening over in Discord. We'll see you over there. If not, then enjoy Zeldathon, enjoy the rest of the week. I'm not here on Friday, remember. I am doing gig stuff, so I won't be here streaming on Friday. Next time you'll see me, it probably won't even be me. It'll probably be Ben on this stream next Wednesday, because it'll be our host crossover week next week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday between myself and Ben, going to sort of be taking over each other's shoes on each other's streams. It is a bit of a conflab, yes indeed. So Ben will be over here hosting Wipeout and Winning Lines on the Wednesday. On Thursday, there's some Money Box action, I believe, I'm hosting. I can't remember all the games right now. The details are on Discord. I'm going to run out of time on the raid. The details of Discord, it's all happening across that week there, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday across my stream and Royal_Flush. Do tune in if you can. It'd be great to see you around. Take care, enjoy, and I'll see you that week. I'll see you next Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of the week. See you soon. Bye.